But a lot of people think that this man is of, you know, he's gay. Let's be real. I'm gonna keep it a stack. A lot of people think this man is gay.
I'm black. Michael.
What's the Tagalog, Danny?
Hello, Danny boy. How have you been?
Girl, not you stealing Shea Coulee's line.
It's my favorite entrance line from all the franchises from all the seasons.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Why?
Because it resonates with me. I'm black.
Oh,
And I'm
child.
back again after taking a whole month of sabbatical. I cannot rap, obviously.
Girl, you know, it was going too. I was like, wait, this is going somewhere. Michael, you got some hits.
And then it didn't go anywhere. I cannot do bars.
No, that's funny. But Shea Coulee has some iconic lines, but my favorite one is when she walks in season 9 and ooh, bitch, I didn't
come to play.
I came to slay. Bitch, that is iconic. Shout outs to Shea Coulee. But girl, Michael, how have you been? Oh my God. It feels like forever. Even though I spoke to you yesterday.
It's been a minute. You know, I took some time for myself, but now I'm back and it's game time, bitches.
Oh, he's back. Yes, face is still on a 10.
Is it though?
Popular. No, it is. It is. People are watching. Please let Michael know the face is still sitting pretty. Ooh.
I'm giving BB Zahab in it. It's like,
oh my God. Delusion. Stop. I love BB. Okay, I love BB, okay?
ooh.
Not the fan child. Not the fan. Time out. Can I see this? Oh, wait. Oh, wow.
Gottmik, Plastique Tiara, Candy Muse, Alyssa Edwards, Violet Chachki, Aquaria, The Essence of Beauty.
Miss Jada.
Rose, I could not tell. It doesn't even
I
look
was like, that don't look like Rose. That was like,
and
I don't know.
Kimchi.
Oh,
I know.
Wow.
When I bought the fan, I was like, who the hell is this bitch in the blonde? And then someone was like, that's Rose. I was like, if Rose is not in red hair, I don't know who she is.
First of all, looking at the photo itself, like, well, it's you know, illustrated.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way in hell that look like Rose Day.
No, it doesn't.
Absolutely positive. Sorry, girl.
Not.
Oh, but you got them live, right?
I did. I went a few weeks back to their Halloween, what's it called? Night of the Living Drag. And it was cute. It was cute or whatever.
That's what's up. I mean,
I'm gonna do a whole video on my Patreon discussing what I thought of each performer, and I did take some little videos of them performing. Some of them were sickening, and some of them were not.
Word. Listen, when they were here in the drag and drive-in, I was not living for Aquaria's performance. She's sickening, but I'm gonna keep it stacked, y'all. It was not given what it needed to give. Like, you know, the girls was not given. And that's for that.
That's his opinion on that. I'll share that later.
Go to his Patreon and see his honest opinion on it.
Yeah.
Same thoughts.
But today I'm serving sleepover realness because I am really gonna go to sleep right after this.
Girl, and I'm serving you. What? You know what? What am I serving you? Chewbacca realness? Like what would you call this?
You look like you're one of the characters out of like This Christmas with Chris Brown, that movie, and you're like gonna take your partner to the Christmas village downtown to have hot cider, and then you're gonna surprise her with a wedding ring, and your partner sorry. Oh my God! What did I just say? I'm so sorry.
Girl, no, not Michael saying I got a girlfriend, y'all. Me with a girlfriend?
Drag me. I should know better. I was trying because you know when you watch those movies, it's always heterosexuals.
Right.
And I was
Girl.
like talking about it, and it's like my mouth is fixing to say the he and the she, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I know I'm not talking about the movie, I'm talking about you. And so I'm like, partner instead of like this friend, that friend, and I still messed it up. Ugh.
Me straight? Me? Imagine?
I could never imagine that. Not
Oh,
even for a day. Not even to like pretend you couldn't do that.
listen, I had a girlfriend way back in my younger years. So,
How was that for you? Was it traumatic?
girl, I'm still traumatized to this day. And that was the last time. Actually, no, I'm lying. But that was one of the last times I kissed a girl, and I didn't like it. And that's on the tea in China, like, because I cannot. But
Well, it's not for everybody. Everyone has their different taste and all of that good stuff. Um, I want to get into some things with you because I feel like we took a sabbatical, a little break, or whatever you want to call it, because life happened. I was busy. Danny was busy. I had stuff dealing with.
mm-hmm.
It was like one thing after the other, and it was just like
Girl.
I don't have time or energy to put into this. And if I did it, it would not have been good. It would have been very sad and just not it, not the tea.
Oh,
So
child.
we had to take a minute and get it back together.
Look, I just, right.
Remember we did
Sometimes.
that one a few weeks ago and we didn't even get to finish.
Oh, yeah, we did not finish. Okay,
It was like half of it.
Me and Michael was recording and then didn't get to finish. Life happens, as you know. And you know what? It's like, let me just say this for everybody listening now. It's okay to take time for yourself and reevaluate everything and to take the necessary precautions to get you in the right mental headspaces. Because I know I'm very, very, cuckoo. So I need
Temperamental.
that part. Thank you.
We
And I
are.
need to. Child, have you not seen this? Like, this is a lot, even for myself some days. So I get it. But girl, what do you want to get into? Let's to go.
lilNasX. Let's talk about him because he's your favorite topic.
Who's
and
that?
And my future hubba B. He
So you can raise the closet.
Pretty much. I just want to share clothes with him.
Yeah, like, oh, listen, Lil Nas, if you want to just start, gifting us some stuff, I'm ready. I don't mind a little handy down that is child.
Oh no, she didn't.
Oh no, she better don't.
But anyways,
that is not happening in a long time.
I know, and it's like the first time we come back together, someone's like. Anyways, so lilNasX did this collaboration with The Maury Show. And if you don't know The Maury Show, it's where people go to act a damn fool and find out if the baby belongs to the baby daddy and if someone is lying and they do a lie detector test. It's a whole mess. But we love a mess. And it was obviously all scripted.
Yeah.
But it was very funny because the guy that everyone knows that he was with in real life and also within his music video, and the backup dancer he's been kissing all over the place.
Oh,
the one he
on.
the longer he's a very good looking man, but I must admit the longer I look at him, the more I don't think he's as fine as I thought he was initially.
Wait till he takes the shirt off. and we'll see if you still think the man is fine.
I saw him with his shirt off when he and Lil Nas were making out in the bathroom in the locker room. He's a good-looking person. You know what was so shocking? When he opened his mouth to speak, I was like, that's what his voice sounds like, because you always see him dancing and kissing Lil Nas and shirtless and being hot. You don't know the personality behind the physique.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was interesting to hear his accent. I was like, he has such a cute Spanish accent.
He's from Colombia. Like, I follow him. Yeah, okay. I follow Instagram page. I followed his Instagram page before he started dancing with lilNasX. So to see his growth is kind of amazing. I'm very, very happy for him. So shout out to him because you know that's child. But yes, that listen, I've been to Maury. There's actually a
Oh
photo.
yes, you have been to Maury. I've seen the footage. Y'all.
Girl,
He's been there.
girl, it is one of my lifetime embarrassments because I had this terrible disgust. I don't know what I was thinking way back in high school, but I had a full hawk, like not
Wait,
like a
this was in high school when you went? I thought you were in college.
no, it was for a so it was a college readiness course that I was taking that I got college credit for while in high school, and
Okay.
I was a senior. So I had this like full hawk, whatever you want to call it. It was like, girl, it was just a mistake. A mistake was a mistake, and that was a choice. But girl, I just have to laugh at myself because listen, go to my Instagram. I'm gonna post it there. I promise you, I'm gonna post it on the gram. But with that being said, this was so funny. Like the girl, I didn't know her name or anything. She was mainly irrelevant. But with the lie detector test on his baby, that's not his baby. Luna's talking about. I mean, a month and a
Wait.
half. We're in love. It's been
I
a month.
love it. Everything was a month and a half. It was very funny. They did the whole trope of you're not the father. The lie detector test says you're
Is that his
lying,
baby?
and
Is that his baby?
all of that, and Little Nas like running around the whole freaking place. One thing I don't understand is how big these studios are because the hallways go on forever and forever and forever. They keep running and the cameramen keep following them and all of that. I just loved the entire thing. I thought it was really funny and really cute. What do you think? Do you love it or was it like a waste of time?
Girl, it was iconic. It was legendary. It was a moment. Honestly, I'm actually happy that he did that. You know, because it was branding his song and stuff and who he is as a
Yeah.
person. So it was smart. As we talked about before, Lil Nas is very, very intelligent, and he's good at marketing. So this was perfect because it was funny. It was comedy. It was great. And just when he got up and was like, I mean, why wouldn't he want to be with me? That
Look at me. It was like,
look
look at
look
me. I
at
said,
yes.
okay.
Like he
Okay.
honestly ate that up. They ate it up. It was funny. The girl with the roses. You want some roses? She smacked it. Yo, iconic. The
It was
running behind.
iconic. I
Honestly,
loved it all. Huh?
I always wanted to be a Maury. Like this made me even more.
I would never want to be on Maury, but speaking of like another relationship that is just doomed. Did you hear that?
Yeah, girl. You just see my.
Oh my god,
Girl,
that
that
was
was right on
so
cue.
loud.
That was right on cue.
That was
That was
so
right.
loud. Wow. Okay. Yeah, well, Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes have called it quits after 2 years of dating. Uh, a lot of people have a lot of things to say about their relationship and that it was fake and they were acting the entire time and
Well,
that
someone.
Camilla I saw a tweet that said I thought it was no shave November. How is it that Shawn Mendes is getting rid of his beard? I said the internet is so
Don't get that
mean.
joke. If
They're
y'all don't get
so
that joke,
mean.
girl, that is funny because
But
a lot of
what do you
things,
think of them though?
I'm gonna say from what I see because that joke was mad funny. That's actually that's really funny. But a lot of people think that this man is of he's gay. Let's be real. I'm gonna keep it a stack. A lot of people think this man is gay. Okay, and look, me personally, I'm sorry to this man. I do not know that man. If I saw that man on the internet, I still do not know that man. Like, I personally believe that I don't know him, so I can't really formulate an opinion. But they think the man is gay. Okay, and the
You
jokes
think
are.
or they think?
Who said that?
I'm just trying to clarify for the people because you're saying something and it's not very
You
clear.
saw it earlier.
What?
So Did you not just say you saw this on Twitter earlier? People joking about the
Yeah,
beard
I
thing?
saw that's on Twitter, but I was asking your opinion. What do you think?
Girl, I personally do not know this man. Honestly, the relationship did look fake to me. First of all, they just looked like two people that just didn't go together. Like it just made no sense to me. Like, granted,
Why?
because
Is
they
it
just, girl, girl, they just he looked like he got a little sugar, and like he got a little sugar in his tank,
not a
and
little sugar in his tank? That is so rude.
and you know, it just didn't go.
I will say that they seemed like very, very good friends. Watching them interact, they seemed like very close friends, like some of the girlfriends I've had throughout the years.
It
Just
was
good old Judies. And so I thought this, if they are what they say they are, and they seem so connected friend wise, then that means it's a really strong relationship. Because I always feel like to have a great relationship with someone, you should be their best friend first. And I was like, good for them. If they last, they last. If they don't,
but you know what though? Honestly speaking, like to be 100% honest, like I again, people believe that he might be,
gay. Yeah, we know that. We know that. Yeah.
but to be, let's be respectful here. In the case of Danny Ortega himself, I just
What you
want
gonna
to say,
say?
girl, just wait for it. He and her, from presentation alone, like you said, they look like real good Judies, and they were kikiing mostly. So what I got from both of them was this is not really. It looked more like not even an entanglement. It's just what it was for the public. Like maybe it was a staged relationship, and that they're friends that try to make it work for publicity
I
purposes.
mean, people thought it was staged for a long time because in the beginning, when it just started, it was all very publicized and
Right?
contrived looking and all that. It is what it is. I guess they got their albums and their followers out of it, and the whole Shawmila thing was a thing. Whatever. Good
So
on
that was
you guys for the relationship you had and for amicably uncoupling. I can't wait to see who they both end up with next.
child.
I was having a
Wait, time out.
conversation.
I felt like that was a little to that. How gaggy would it be if she ended up with some sickening model and he ended up with Little Nas? Girl, that would be a gag. Like,
I
all right, but could you
I
see it?
had a conversation last night and that came up.
You're lying. You're lying,
Not
girl.
that he would end up with the Lil Nas X, but
What?
maybe Lil Nas X is gonna have some competition soon. But that's a whole other thing, and I'm not saying he's gonna have competition because he's the same as Lil Nas, but I do know that a lot of gay men like Shawn Mendes and a lot of gay men like Lil Nas X, so they could end up be competing for the same audience. That's all I'm saying.
Honestly, no, no, no. I doubt that. I doubt that. I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, granted, we're talking as if the man is out and proud.
Not we, you talking.
We don't do that, girl. Is the bus still running? Because again, Michael,
Vroom vroom, bitch. Vroom vroom.
Michael's driving the bus. I'm sitting there laying on the ground like this. Wait, hold on. I just have to say that real quick, girl. This is so off topic, so random, but I have to bring this up. Why earlier today, when I was coming home, like as you know, I live in Spanish Harlem, so there's just different walks of life, aka crackheads, in the area some days, and there were crackheads outside making TikTok dances. I kid you not. You cannot make this shit up.
So they're just on their phones, just doing like.
Literally like that. Crackheads. But you would think it looks like this. It looks more like, forgive me. It was so bad.
Oh my
Yes, girl.
god. If you're
So
not watching on, if you're listening on Spotify or whatever, you can't even see, but this is on YouTube. So go. Danny just made a little gesture. So bad.
Child. Oh my, Michael, I cannot, I cannot. But I had to bring it up because that had me in tears today, Miss Thing.
Miss Thing.
Miss Thing.
Um, Today I want to talk to you
Ooh,
about
an accent.
forgiveness. Why are you laughing though?
I sound
I
like an
bring it.
evil bitch now.
Yeah, I'll bring it. I give it to you every episode.
I'm laughing because it's funny because I had a 3 hour conversation with my dad about forgiveness. So it's just
Mm.
it triggered a memory, not really a memory, but a moment that recently happened also in my life with the topic. So go ahead, girl.
Well,
Let's talk.
this is how I feel about it. A lot of people say forgiveness is not for yourself, is not for the other person, but it's more for you. Um,
Yeah.
when you're so, I kind of see it that way as well. Because if you hold on to it, whatever the hurt is that was inflicted onto you by somebody else, then it really eats at you and it hurts you more than it hurts them. Because a lot of people can do something evil to you and move on with their lives and not be bothered. You, on the other hand, it's been done to you, you're holding on to it, feeling bad about it, and for years it's just like eating at you. So I feel like sometimes you gotta forgive just so that you can let it go. And that's how I
Come on.
feel about it. Like in a nutshell.
Yeah. I agree. My thing is though, speaking from personal experience, I
Mm-hmm.
have a tough time with forgiveness, right? And just because I've been attacked majority of my life, and it's been hard for me to forgive certain individuals, and this is why the topic was brought up with my dad. And listen, my dad's not a crier, but the man had tears in his eyes, and we really like we're both like in tears trying to talk about it because again, I'm gonna bring up a situation when my father had COVID earlier this year. I was not there for him, and I didn't forgive him because he said some real traumatic things to me, and I was ready to just be done with it. So then I got sick, and then he came around and came to my aid, right? Then I was able to
Mm-hmm.
forgive him. So that was an argument that, well, let me not say argument, that was a discussion that we had because we weren't arguing, we were discussing about our viewpoints on it. And I said, look, I wasn't ready to forgive you. Even in your weakest moment, I was not ready to go there. And he thought I was heartless for it. But I said, look, why would I be around you when you told me not to? And you literally talk to me and in a way that nobody should be talking to about their own father, you know? So
Yeah.
I wasn't ready then, but I forgive you now because you came to my aid. Granted, some people may look at it fucked up. I don't know. What do you think about it? Like how do you feel about that?
Um well, it's good to forgive so that you can move on personally. It's
Mm,
not easy to do it. It's easy to say do it in theory, but in practicality and like in real life, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of power
yeah.
to forgive. You're not going to ever forget about what had happened, but to say to yourself, this hurt me, but I'm going to let it go, give it
Mm,
to the universe, or give it to whichever higher power that I believe in, and I'm going to move forward.
mm,
It's not easy, and sometimes it takes a lot of time. I know for myself, I'm very forgiving,
yeah.
and I can move
Yeah.
past almost, girl. I can move past almost anything, but depending on how bad I was hurt, I need some time to evaluate the situation, to digest it, work through it, and get over it to the point where it doesn't hurt so much to be like, all right, it stinged yesterday, but now it's just like a mild tap on the shoulder or whatever. It doesn't hurt as bad, so I can move past this and keep it pushing. For you, whatever happened to you between you and your dad, I know the story,
Yeah.
but not talking about it too much. It was a lot, and so and it was a buildup of years of things.
Yeah.
So it's not just like a one-off incident and this little I was sick, you didn't come, I was sick, you came. It wasn't just that. This was like a lot of stuff. So
Child.
and it's still fresh. It's like a lot of stuff consistently throughout the years. It's not something you can just be like, okay, that's cool, we're good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a lot of conversations, and I'm big on that. You know this. I'm like
Oh, like, yes, girl.
a
Girl.
conversation. We're gonna keep having conversations until
Girl.
we get to the root
Can't
of
get out my
this.
seat for that one. I just bounced, child. Listen, I want to say this real quick. In terms of forgiveness, Michael is a very, very forgiving person. And actually, I can take away from Michael because he like hearing his experiences and his path of forgiveness and his maturity level on it. I can empathize with his any situation he goes through because it makes me view things differently because I'm very cold shoulder majority of the time. As outgoing and bubbly as I can be, I'm also very realistic. And once you stab me in the front, back, side, anywhere, I have a hard time pulling those daggers out and forgiving. It's hard.
And it's fair.
Yeah, like again, I can only use my dad as an example because this is the most current and fresh thing that recently has happened. But in terms of the topic of forgiveness itself, I feel like, because I said this to my own father, we all have to take our time and we move at our own pace. Because you do something quicker than somebody else's does not invalidate how they feel. You need to
Yeah.
take into their considerations and of just their feelings, of who they are as an individual, and let them process so that way they can get on the journey to forgiveness. They can't just forgive you right away. Bitch, you gonna stab me today and expect me to forgive you right away?
And the
Absolutely.
thing is as well, when there it depends on the situation. So if you've been disrespectful to me multiple times over the course of a period and you just want us to move forward, it's not gonna be like, all right, I'm done, let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
Because no, we have to have conversations.
Oh,
Because
say
if it's been happening for years and it's a constant thing within the relationship, whether it is with your family or spouse or friends, then you have to really see where it's coming from, then find out why, and then you deal with the issue head on. Because if you don't, then you're going to forgive, and then it's going to happen again because you're like, well, I disrespected you before
right,
and you forgave me. Let me I didn't really learn from my mistake because we didn't talk about why I disrespected you. So
right,
there's still that underlying issue. If someone disrespect you again, not because I'm vindictive, but because I haven't learned from my experience. I'm just gonna repeat myself because I didn't learn anything the last time, and then you're gonna be mad at me all over again. You see, you stay disrespecting me. We talked about it. No, we didn't talk about it. You just forgave me. But we that's why conversations are very important to me. You have to figure
yeah,
out why people do the things they do, and once you figure that out, you work at finding the root, and from the root you can find solutions to not have that happen again.
yeah. I
Yeah.
I I agree with that. But also, real quick, because we always talk about forgiveness from forgiving other people, but also
Mhm.
self-reflection too. You need to forgive yourself for certain situations as well,
That part.
because that is key. Like, knowing yourself and forgiving yourself for your past mistakes is okay. And some people have a tough time doing that. I know I can only speak for myself. I have a tough time forgiving myself for situations that I did in the past, right? Even though it's under the carpet, we swept it under and stuff. Girl, it's still there. And I've learned to forgive myself for a lot of things.
I am there with you, but depending on what the thing is, sometimes certain things hold different weight
Yeah.
value to us all, and Sometimes I look back at stuff that I've done or I've been through, and I'm like, oh, I feel so bad about this specific situation, and it's like I still feel guilty. And for other things, I'm like, well, that done happened, whatever. I have moved on. I do not care. And so it all depends on, the weight it carries. But eventually, you have to, if you wrong someone, apologize, have the conversation, see if you can move on with them and mend things. If you're not able to because you're no longer in your life or whatever reason you're not able to do that with them, then you have to do the work on your own, reflect on what you did, why you did that wrong, and then work on being a better person. And once you've become a better person, you can forgive yourself. And when you do something wrong to people, you need to atone. Sometimes an apology is not enough. Sometimes you really need to atone for your transgressions.
Your sins!
Yes, that.
I agree.
Wow. That's my 2 cents on forgiveness. And that was Danny and Michael's TED Talk.
Welcome to the conversation. We're back.
We're back again.
What's happening?
More yes gods than the Vatican. Listen, I always said if Alyssa Edwards made it to the finale of Drag Race All Stars 2, she ate up Alaska, ate up freaking Katya, ate up Detox because she's good at a rap.
Listen, although we got
she's a dancer.
That's what I was about to say, girl. Although we have the iconic, I'm Roxy Andrews and I'm here to make it clear. Even though we have that moment in time. I will say this, Katya, because the song was great.
It was a really good song.
And Alyssa in that number, bam. And then and Alaska and Detox was already great on its own. That would have been, it's still today one of my favorite, finale songs.
I agree. One of my favorites as well. But
and then it went downhill from there.
If it had been like not Roxy and Alyssa, Drag Race would have had the most iconic rap thing ever.
Real quick, again, do you watch Dragula?
No, but I plan on starting this weekend.
Girl, Jade, if you don't know, spoiler, Jade from
season... Don't spoil it for me? Oh, yeah. I know she's on it. Yeah. Jade don't spoil it for me because I'm about to watch it.
Jade on season 5 is currently on the current season of Dragula, which is season 4. And
I hear she's on there fighting people.
Girl, Jade did not come to play with these little monsters because she said, bitch, I came in like a wrecking ball, and she is ready. She's severe, and I'm living for the J. Jolie. And just to see her growth, I wish she was on All Stars.
I don't know if J. Jolie is ready for All Stars.
Girl,
after Dragula, when she's finished with Dragula, then she could come on All Stars. But before this, she wasn't doing nothing. She made it to another TV show, so now she can come back.
Yeah, I want to see Jade, LaNaysha. Oh, LaNaysha Sparks.
I would love LaNaysha to come back. She's such a talented queen. Beautiful,
man, and drag. Oh, still an iconic robbery of episode 1 in season 5. I don't care what nobody says.
She should have won that challenge with that freaking shoe on her head.
Girl, that was wallpaper that she constructed into this beautiful girl.
I don't even remember who won.
Roxy.
Oh, but wait, did Roxy do that candy dress?
No, that was like way episode.
Yeah, that was later on.
But
so what did Roxy even wear to win? I don't remember.
It looked like fabric, and she had it draped on the sides, and her thighs were out. But
I remember it now. It wasn't that good. It wasn't good.
No one was touching LaNaysha on that runway. That's why they gave her that win with the lip sync thing. Girl, I see production. I see.
Yeah. But I think that's it for this week's episode. It's a cute little short welcome back thing. We're gonna try to keep it consistent and keep it cute moving forward. Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you loads. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe wherever you're watching or listening to us on. And yeah.
Wait. Before we go, check out my Instagram because I promise I'm posting that picture from Maury and you can read me all you want. Go ahead.
Yes, go check out that picture of Danny on the Maury show.
Yeah.
I wish I was in the audience of one of those shows. It would have been such a key.
Girl.
Anyways.
So much fun. So much fun. Oh my God, so much fun.
Bye. Hey beautiful humans, you've made it this far in this video. Why not subscribe to my Patreon? You can sign up for exclusive content I don't post on YouTube, or support me making content for this channel. Speaking of, why don't you watch another video?